Hey everyone, Andy here with Andy's Free Guitar Charts and a little discussion about this chart. Now, I made this chart for this discussion. Is it groundbreaking like the other charts? It has the good stuff. And the reason why I made this chart was to investigate right here what patterns can be fitted best to the neck. And I did this practically in my sleep, and I realized it was C. It wasn't F. The F patterns are good for right by the neck. Okay, if this was an F, see this yellow R, if that was an F, okay, it's the same thing, the E shape, because F is an E shape. When you go C to F to G, everything in the C and the G fits in. Okay, D minor, E minor, A minor fit in. The half diminished fits in somehow, and the F is the only one that isn't an open chord. But if you learn it, you know. Then it's easier. So it all can be done from the C. The question is, what are the patterns? So here are the patterns right here. Okay, the stack of 2 long and the I call it the mini 7L. See how it looks like a 7? Here's the 7, and here's the L. Whoop. Here's the L. Okay, and that's the stack of 3 short. And these came about from things like D. All right, so if we're in the key of C, the D starts, here's the key of C, let's say. The D would start up here. I'm going to do the key of C up here. The D would be the stack of 3 short. 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, 6. Root. There's C, the root, the yellow, okay? And then I added the 4th for a diatonic scale. Okay, that's just white keys from the D. Whoops. Anyway, so what are the patterns? Well, it turns out that the C pattern starts on, it's very good because it starts on the stack of 2 long. Okay, so here's the stack of 2 long in any key. It's the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and then the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. This is 4 frets right here. So here's 4 frets starting on the 3rd. So that's the open 3, the 4, the 5th, G is the 5th, 6th, 7th, root. Okay, that's pretty much starting on the E. Alright? So that's an easy pattern. The C's an easy pattern. Anybody who knows Cage knows that when you do the C shape, now it could be C shaped anything, but on the open C, it's a lot easier. There's 2 long ones on the bottom. See, G doesn't have that. G has a long and a short, and then 2 longs on the top. So we have the stack of 2 long, and then we go into a full stack of 3 short, S3S. Stack of 2 longs, S2L. Go into a full one. Now, the reason why these ones aren't numbered, the 2 isn't numbered here, is because this chart I made is just for arpeggios, right? It sounds like the Star Spangled Banner. Okay. Anyway, they always sound like something. So don't be afraid of that. At first, I didn't want to start the C because it sounded like Lurch coming in to talk with Marticia and Gomez Adams. You know, it was something like. Something like that. It sounded like that, and don't worry about that because I found one thing out that if you have a good background, tape, you slow playing can be really good. I couldn't even play that easy thing, but let's keep pushing on. So we've got the S2L, and then we go into a full S3S. Now, if I was going to do a C shape, let's say a C shape G, that would be the S2L would be. Okay, so that was the loop. The warp. So instead of starting it down here, I had to move it up. All right. So in C, it goes E, F. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Root. Sounds like Santa Claus. Better watch out. Better not cry. All right. So right here, C to C, we've gone all the way up the S3S, starting from 2. Okay, where was 2? 2 is the third note, which is the D string. Okay, so it's the whole thing goes like. Sorry, let's try it one more time. Okay. Now, the last part, so that's your full S3S right there. The last part, first of all, easy trick. It's the it's the repeat of the bottom string or the top string. They're the same. Top is bottom. It just starts the thing over again. So you go 7R2 to 3, 4, 5. All right. So it's identifying these patterns. All right. So maybe we could get a little more progress if we identify the patterns of the E. Okay. There's your E. Okay, and it goes something like. Now the E pattern involves the leading tone to the E, but it's always there. It has to be. Now this is unwarped. This'll move over, so the E will look like this. Okay, the E will look like this. It involves the leading tone to the E. Okay, so for C it would be. Now I want you to once again look at the pattern for the E. Over here is a big fat S3S right there on the top of an E. You can't miss it. But look what happens to that S3S. That's this one right here. This is just learn these two patterns and the numbers. Look and they stack vertically. Look what happens to the S3S when it gets up there, okay? We start that S3S here with 2, 3, 4. I just don't have the numbers there because that's an arpeggio, right? Root third 5, root third.